Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Will. Here on the North Shore of Long Island, going for a walk through the woods, looking for early season hen of the wood or late season chicken of the wood. Where I am in my region, there are 3 species of chicken of the woods. The first being Letoporus sulphureus, also known as the sulfur shelf, and that's what we have here. Easy to identify because orange on the top, bright yellow on the bottom. Letoporus cincinnatus, which I've cooked on the channel before, is white on the bottom and orange, more of a peach salmon color on top. That one can grow in rosette patterns on the root system of the tree, so sometimes at the base of the trees or even as far out as 4 feet growing off of the root system. The third is Letoporus conifer resource. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Now that one grows on conifers, namely dead eastern hemlock. That's the one that's known for upsetting some stomachs. So I would stick to areas that namely have hardwood, like where I am right now. I'm surrounded by oak trees. One of the things that makes chicken of the woods a great beginner mushroom is that it doesn't have any direct look-alike. Its closest look-alike is going to be the jack-o'-lantern. But the jack-o'-lantern has gills. Chicken of the woods does not. It's a polypore, so underneath it has little pores. Now this is one of the earliest stages I've ever found chicken of the woods, but we are going to harvest this and we're going to make chicken nuggets. Something already ate that one. That was the biggest one yesterday. And all of these looked like this. So maybe by tomorrow, these will sprout out more. Thank you, Toadfish, for the fillet knife. I'll put the code in there so that you guys can get a discount. There you go. Now something else I want to touch on that I mentioned. So while mushroom foraging, what's almost as important as being able to identify the mushrooms is knowing your trees. And that can help you a lot. That can set you up for success when trying to find what you're looking for. These are absolutely incredible. And they are perfect little nugget size. Now just down the way over here, there's one really beautiful one growing way up high in the tree. So I'm gonna put you on a stick and raise you up all the way so that you can see it. They are blooming so fast, and that's why you have such a short period of time to harvest these before they get woody and just kind of unpleasant to eat. And you can only use the outer edge of them, and that's the only part that'll be tender anymore. The biggest thing to up your chances of finding chicken of the woods is to just get out onto a hike, walk around, and like I said, knowing your trees. So putting yourself in the right area to give yourself the highest chance. And I know I say this every mushrooming video, but it's very important. You have to take it upon yourself for your own safety and make sure that you are doing everything you can to positively identify the mushroom that you are going to consume. Now this one is also Letoporus sulphureus, but she is very far gone, as you can see. And if you get them at the right time, yeah, that's already waterlogged. This is a good example of cincinnatus, Letoporus cincinnatus. It is a much lighter color, and as you can see, grows in a rosette pattern at the base of an oak tree. And even though this is very far gone, it'll still give you the idea that underneath is white or cream color. So the deers, this is another interesting thing. One of the things that you are in competition with are the deer. And they will eat these and hen of the woods. And the way that you can tell the deers got to them, I'm going to show you. There are teeth marks. So this one isn't even that old. Still feels pretty good. Got to wake up pretty early to beat the deer, apparently. That one looks to be in somewhat good condition. We just have to brave it to get in there. There we go. Little past its prime as well, but another amazing example of Letoporus sulphureus. So underneath will be that nice, beautiful yellow. But this one is done. Found a hawk feather. Now, if anyone out there can identify, we have red-tailed hawks, we have osprey, but if anyone out there knows what this feather is from, please leave a comment. This is another Letoporus sulphureus sulfur shelf, which happens to be in pretty good condition. We're not going to take this guy. We're going to leave him for the next person. Oh, a little dried out, a little bit. Maybe a couple days past his prime. But not too bad. So now that we got a nice sear on these, we could just take them and bread them and deep fry them and call them chicken nuggets. But I want to do like a McDonald's style chicken nuggets. So we're actually going to put these in a food processor with some herbs and spices, and then we're going to cool them down, shape them into nuggets, bread them, and deep fry them. They really do already look like little chicken nuggets. And if you've never had chicken of the woods, well, I can give you one guess as to what they taste like. Chicken is what most people say. And when they're this young, they are nice and plump. Okay. Now to this, we're going to add a little bit of onion powder. A little bit of poultry seasoning, of course. I have here just a little bit of white pepper. Now white pepper, a little bit goes a very long way. We're also going to add black pepper. A little bit of ground mustard. A little touch of smoked paprika. Some garlic salt. A little bit of Duke's mayo. And I have here potato starch. You could use cornstarch too. We're going to put just a bit in there. Now we might have to add just a little bit of water to this to make sure everything blends up. And if this all seems crazy and you eat chicken McNuggets, you should know that this is what's happening to your chicken before it's made into a nugget. So I didn't go totally like a paste. We're still a little bit chunky, but that's all right. So now I'm gonna get this into the fridge to completely cool down, and then we'll shape our nuggets. For our breading, I have here just all-purpose flour. You can put cornstarch in there or that potato starch to make it even crunchier. And I'm gonna add black pepper on the outside, because if you noticed, we didn't put it on the inside. Garlic salt in here as well. Water to make a slurry. So this is going to take the place of eggs. And this is how I usually bread things on the channel. You make this into just about pancake mix. And then it first gets dipped in there, and then it'll get dipped into our breadcrumbs. And there you go. Not too thick, not too thin, somewhere right in between. We'll mix that to make sure everything's broken up and there's no clumps. I'm an either barbecue or honey mustard guy, but today, as a dipping sauce, today we're going honey mustard. Alright, let's go grab our mixture. The mixture is nice and cold, so now we can form our chicken nuggets McDonald's style. Probably only gonna get about 4 out of this, but you know, if you got a bigger mushroom, you could obviously do more. I was just excited because I've never found them that young before. Now, something very important with chicken of the woods or any wild foraged mushroom, you want to make sure that they are cooked all the way through. And that is why I cook these in the water first before frying them, just to make sure. Because if not, they can give you a little stomach distress. All right, we got a 5-piece into our slurry. And then into our breading. Want to press those breadcrumbs in there. We've got peanut oil up to 375. And really those, you know, those mushrooms are cooked in there, so we're just browning the coating. That's all we're doing. Do 3 and see if we gotta raise or lower the heat. There we go, crisp up very quickly. That's about as golden brown as it gets right there. So this is something I've had on my mind for a while, actually. These are really silly looking. is the Chicken of the Woods chicken nuggets, and if we could make it taste even remotely close to McDonald's. But break one open. I mean, obviously that doesn't quite look like chicken, but that is pretty obscenely delicious. That is really funny. That is good. It doesn't exactly taste like chicken. Although I don't think McDonald's chicken nuggets taste like chicken either. To be completely fair and honest. Maybe would have left it a little bit chunkier as far as texture wise. It's very soft, but that's pretty delicious. If you were vegetarian, you'd be very happy with this. Again, does it taste like chicken? No. Absolutely not. But would it satisfy that urge for a chicken nugget? Absolutely. Absolutely it would. I've never now I've created a monster because I've never found Chicken of the Woods that young, and now that's all I want because they cook up completely different. Well, alright guys. Actually, hang on. Let me go see if I can grab someone. Give me 1 second. Alright, you're in the hot seat, Mama Clams.
Hi.
I had to beg her. Absolutely beg her.
Well, I didn't feel as though I was prepared for a video.
You're always prepared for chicken nuggets.
All right.
All right, and that's honey mustard sauce.
Okay. I don't know what I expected when I bit into it, but I don't think I have ever put my teeth onto anything as crunchy as this. It's delicious. And didn't expect the softness of the filling.
Yeah, because they were very, very young Chicken of the Woods, so they're very, very tender. Normally, they have a little more chew to them. They're a little closer to chicken, but these were very tender.
And I have to say, I had dipped it in the mustard, but it really doesn't need the mustard.
I don't think so either.
It's great without the mustard. Success. Thank you. Delicious.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. I'm going to jump in there before she eats the other two. Thanks for coming along on the adventure. And as always, do your research on mushroom foraging. Be safe out there. And I will see you on the next one.